All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example to his younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutation to the hopeful leg out there, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful leg, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And what I want to get into today, just dealing with how, this ain't living. All right, this current situation that we are in, which is LDR one, but I should say the worst case scenario, because our enemy, all right, Esau, Edom, the wicked, the devil that the Bible speaks of, is in full control of the earth. He controls, all right, the food supply, water supply, the air, the information, the way people act. This man, is in control, all right, of the earth. You see? And under this man's rulership, this is not living, because now we come to a time where pretty much we all going to be faced with a decision, all right, that our temptation, where either, we're going to bow down, so we can continue on, in this life, or we're going to say the hell with it and be ready to die if necessary, in hopes of the life to come, of the righteous rulership to come. So as we understand, all right, that we not living, it makes that decision so much more easier. All right, because when you read the book of Sirach, chapter 40, verse 28, it says, "My son, lead not a beggar's life, for better it is to die than to beg." Yeah, and see, the scriptures say, when we go to the curse, that we will, have to go to the enemy for want of all things. And it's to the point where you have to beg this man. It's to the point where you got to beg this guy. And that's what he wants. But when you look at it, showing how we not living, when you gotta go get a passport, you're begging this man to leave the country. Dealing with the potion. You gotta get a religious, try to get an exemption to beg this man not to take it, man. Here it is, you grown, you old as hell, but you gotta beg somebody to get off work. Showing you that what? This is not living. This is a beggar's life here. I remember when Trump was in office and they had shut the government down. Had the government shut down. And what did you have, man? Jake was begging Trump, "Please, Trump, open the government back up." You see? This is not living. Like the scriptures say, this is not a life. A beggar's life is a life not to even be counted, man. You see? So reading it again, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 40, verse 28. "My son, lead not, all right, a beggar's life, for better is it to beg than to die." All right? It says, verse 29, it says, the life of him that depended on another man's table. And see, we depend on another man's table. You can go to the parable of the rich man and Lazarus. What did he say? Lazarus ate the crumbs off the rich man's table. The rich man being Esau, Edom, and the crumbs. And Lazarus represent Israel, and those crumbs. All right, we surviving off the scraps of this man's empire. All right, even our people that's millionaires and even got a few billion, those are still crumbs compared, all right, to Esau Edom, because he controlled this economy. He controlled the price of gold. It can go up and down by the day, by the hour if he wanted. You know? So even the money that we earn, it's inflatable. So at the end of the day, this society ain't it, man, because you're subjugated to wickedness, man, to the wicked, a wicked ruler. You see? And it says the life of him that depend on another man's table is not to be counted for a life, for he polluted himself with another man's meat. But a wise man nurture will beware of. Yeah, that's why scriptures say, you know, that's why scriptures say that when you're increasing wisdom, you're increasing sorrow. When you really understand the situation that we're in, you know, you increase in sorrow, man. Because why, man? You understand that we through. That's why Yahweh Shai is so vital. You know? That's why Yahweh Shai is so vital, man. Because we're in a through situation, man, and trying to save this life to what, man? So you can get back to what? You know? This man has everyone pretty much living a beggar's life, man, eating off his table, man. It's time to level up, man. It's time for Yahweh Shai to come back to conquer the earth in righteousness, and we distribute the resources, man. They're joint heirs of Yahweh Shai. You know? We set up the economy. You know? No such thing as no passport. Move how we want to move, man. How long we want to move, man. You know, your woman take you to court. Now you begging for custody of your children, man, to another man. Trying to explain your situation to another man on how you deserve to see your kids, man. This shit fucked up, man. This some bullshit, man. This ain't living, but in the kingdom, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna close out. Cause in the kingdom, this is what we gonna be on in the kingdom, man. And this is why this is the good news, man. This is why this is the good news, the gospel, man. This is the good news. This is Isaiah 65 and 24. It says, and it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear. You see? So we're going to be getting things granted to us even before we finish asking for it, man. You see? Before he will call, are we thinking of things, man? The Most High going to be granting our requests, man. You see that? That's what we got coming, man. A whole new way of existing, man, because this ain't it, man. You know? So Lord will you brothers and you few sisters edify till the next time I say shalom.